Let me tell you the story of a dreamer. Of a girl who sometimes has her head in the clouds and her feet deep in the mud. An adult who thought she knew where her path was leading and now often finds herself lost in the woods of life. Of a mother of some sort with a very furry baby. Of a romantic who's afraid of falling in love. She's a jack of all trades, living in a world ruled by masters of one. She's a realist who still believes in fairy tales. This is the story of a dreamer who lost a big dream to life, mourned and wept for months, and then realized that there are a million others out there, and all she has to do is catch them. I recently caught a little dream, but the chase took me 5 years. I first noticed it after I moved back to the Black Forest and was welcomed home with a comforting embrace of evergreen in the woods, the familiar song of 100 feathery friends, and the calming smell of endless fields of blooming dandelions. Back then I did not quite realize what it was. That little dream dangled in front of my nose for a while, but just as I reached for it, it escaped, and did so each year for the last 5. You see, it returns each spring, luring me to the fields outside, teasing me, always slightly out of reach. It is one of those fleeting ones, gone with the season, but it returns every year. And this spring, I decided to finally catch it. To you, it might sound silly that I was dreaming of harvesting dandelions to experiment with them for 5 years. For me, it was symbolic to finally catch that little dream after letting it escape over and over again. It was one of the first little dreams I noticed right after I lost my big one. It pulled me out of my grief with its stubborn and annoying persistence. Everywhere I turned, I spotted dandelions. There was no escape, a constant reminder, a constant invitation. It was one of those little dreams that gave me the impression that it was chasing me, not the other way around, reminding me each year that it was there, just in case I was up for a little dream catching. Finally fulfilling it this year reassured me that if I really put my mind to something, I eventually achieve it. It might take me years, countless attempts, patience, and frustration, but in the end it will happen. I choose the right time. I choose which dream I want to pursue and how much I want to invest into the chase. And if I don't give up, I will eventually catch it. I've been training to become a dream catcher for years now, and I still have so much to learn. How to keep going when feeling down. how to become stronger, quicker, how to really fall in love with the chase. However, I'm a dedicated student at the Academy of Life, majoring in dream catching. Sometimes it might not look like it, but deep down, I am committed and eager to learn more. And if you can stand my blabbering and fantasizing, if you can tolerate me being all over the place, my occasional craziness and mood swings, then maybe we could become study partners. So if you're up for it, let's catch some dreams together.
Oh, hello. Can mommy have a kiss?
Would you do? Thank you, my love. Hello, my friends and fellow dreamers. Welcome back. It has been quite a while. I wanted to have a quick chat at the end of the video just to kind of explain why I went silent for so very long and why I didn't really give an explanation during the last 5 months. Especially because so many new people joined us here at the beginning of the year. I think it was like 500 new people during 2 weeks, which felt so incredibly joyous and humbling. So please, to everyone who's new and still around, thank you so much for subscribing and for still being here. Please don't take my silence for a lack of appreciation. That's truly not the case. As some of you already know, if you have been part of this channel for longer, I kind of struggle with anxiety disorder. I had a breakdown a couple of years back, and ever since then, it's very important that I don't put too much on my plate. I want to put a lot on my plate, I want to do all of those things, and it's very annoying that my energy level constantly drops and keeps me from achieving all of those things. But I have to accept that things are not moving as fast as they used to. So after I decided to post weekly last year, my anxiety went up, my stress level went up, I started to constantly overeat because I'm struggling with an eating disorder as well, and that just ended up. I wasn't in a very good place at the beginning of the year. I'm still not great, but I'm working on it. I made a lot of changes, but unfortunately one of those changes had to be cutting back on something, and the easiest part to cut was posting, unfortunately. But I missed it dearly. I missed it so much because this channel kind of is my way of getting back in touch with my creativity after I lost my big dream of becoming a musical theater actress to panic attacks. I had them on stage, and that ended up that led to me not being able to work in that area anymore. So this channel kind of became my way to get back in touch with creating and doing it on my terms. And I'm so very glad for everyone who joined us here already, and for kind of documenting my journey throughout the last couple of years. That was very special to me. So moving forward, I will start posting again, but a couple of things I have to change. First of all, I changed the channel name, as you might have already noticed. It used to be Living the Pre-Dream, but I never really connected with the phrasing of that. Even though I'm totally in sync with the message of it, I just needed a new approach to the whole situation. So now it's becoming a dream catcher, which kind of symbolizes for me the journey I'm on. I lost my big dream, and after that, it felt like there was nothing left, and then I started to notice all of those little dreams around me, the dandelion dream, for example, which kind of came knocking and said, hello, I'm here just in case you want to be happy again and do something and chase me a little. And that felt so very special to me, that image that came up during the last couple of weeks of me chasing those little dreams for the past 5 years. So I decided to go with it, and we will see where it goes. As for the schedule, the posting schedule, I think, thank you. Oh, thank you. I think I need to just like follow my own schedule for a while, see what my body and my brain allows, and not a weekly schedule. Oh, thank you. So please don't be disappointed if I don't, if I won't be able to post weekly. I'm working on it, and I will definitely go further into that direction, but it will take time. So thank you that you watched the video, thank you that you listened to the babbling if you're still here, and thank you for being part of this channel. I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Till then, I wish you a lovely day, and thank you. Bye bye.